Are you ready to create Instagram Reels that not only engage your audience, but also gets them to save your post for future reference?
Well, then you're in the right place because today we are sharing a reel strategy that will help you get your saves up. And that signals to the Instagram algorithm that your content is really valuable and helps your post get seen by more people. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Morgan Sutton.
And I'm Subi Zimmerman. If you are new here, we are so excited to see you. We are the team behind the Instagram Expert. Make sure that you're following us over on the gram for our daily tips and strategies.
So first we want to hone in on the reason why to save posts, right? To really understand Instagram marketing and all the engagement options, we need to put ourselves in our audience's shoes.
Yeah, I save posts that have workout routines, some easy recipes with step-by-step instructions. I love saving posts about traveling with exclusive destinations, especially if I'm interested in like a list of things that I want to do there. How about you, Morgan?
Yeah, I think that all of these examples really hit the nail on the head when it comes to like what is content that is worth saving, referencing later, right? And oftentimes it is showing off a process or sharing a list of information that your audience is interested in and that they want to use in the future.
So as a business owner, think about how you can create posts that include very useful information for the future. In this video, we are going to share 3 different examples from types of businesses that are sharing great lists that I'm sure can help drive those saves for you, which will ultimately help with the algorithm.
Exactly. So let me share my screen and we'll talk through some of these examples and how it may apply to your business. Here is the first one, and it is from our account. It is a super simple reel with some kind of B-roll going against some music. And you can see the hook at the top, 5 reel ideas to educate your clients. Very fitting for today's topic.
It really is. And you can see the 5 listed ideas that we put up on the screen right there. This video is short. It is very easy to make. Morgan just propped up her phone and sat down at her desk. It's about 8 seconds long, which is long enough to catch someone's attention, but maybe not long enough for them to read all of the points.
Yeah, Sue, that's actually an interesting part of this kind of reel strategy because someone viewing this reel might end up viewing it multiple times, which will give you multiple views in the algorithm. And also because the information is clear and valuable, but you need to use it in the future, it's enough information where they could save it. And then the next time they're going to create a post, come back to this to steal one of those hooks.
Morgan, I love that you said watch over and over again, because I really think that this is a hack that you can get so many more views from the content that you're creating because it's looping and looping again so that that you can read everything. And even though it's 8 seconds long, it's a great piece of content that can absolutely help you get more reach on Instagram.
So here's another example from someone that isn't the Instagram expert. This one is from Amy Porterfield, and she's teaching email marketing. Notice that it's a similar format, but kind of different in that the filming is done from farther away. The short footage is kind of very easily looping, right? There's music attached to it. Which is super easy to pick. Just pick a trending song that's going on right now for any of those B-rolls. And it's giving good information. So it's capturing someone's attention and getting them to want to see those extra pieces of text and hopefully save it to reference it later.
Yeah, and she has her hook that stays up on the reel the entire video, so it will definitely catch someone's attention. And then she puts her 3 ways to grow an email list on the screen about halfway through the video. I also love that it makes us feel a little bit more intimately connected to her. She's in her home in a place where, she's just walking down the stairs. And I think that kind of emotional pull and view into her personal life to some degree is also helpful when doing this kind of video.
Definitely. And I think what I want like a business owner watching this video to reflect on is this works whether or not you sell products or services, right? Both of our businesses sell digital products. We also offer coaching services. And so when you're speaking to a expertise that you have, giving them an option of a resource to basically reference back, you can kind of steal from your products or from your coaching offers to build those posts. But this also works for product-based businesses too. So you can put together really simple reels that share a list. We can use some B-roll footage of you in action with your business and share the lists with text, or you can compile multiple photos or clips to share a list, add a hook, and attach some trending music, and you're all set. You have a post out there that now the audience that you have could be interested in, and that could get them to save the post and use it in the future.
Getting it right the first time doesn't always happen, but that's why there's a draft feature, which we love, and a back button. So you can get in the app, you can play around with these features, but just try to keep it simple. Our first 2 videos that we shared are less than 10 seconds with simple text and music attached.
Now, one final element I want to bring up about this, right, is we're talking about crafting content that is savable. Well, save is a button that someone presses to engage with your content, right? And so in order to make sure that they do that they take that action, you got to tell them, right? So if you're creating content that you want someone to save, make sure that you're adding that call to action either on your reel or in the description. So see here, this is the description of the first reel that we showed you. Notice that we have that call to action right there. Save this post for the next time you're having a creative block. You really have to tell people what you want them to do in order to get them to do it. So that is kind of the important last step when you're thinking about creating savable content, is making sure that people know that that's what you want them to do with it.
Exactly. I'm curious, Morgan, do you usually like hearing that at the beginning? Because I think that when I hear that at the beginning, that it's going to be so juicy that I'm going to want to save it. Like they're just preparing me.
Totally. I think that's an interesting point too, especially if there's even extra information in the description. So I would just say to, one, make sure that you definitely use it in the description, but use your discretion. If you're going to be giving more details to keep someone reading, you could put it at the top. If it's a shorter description, you can end with it. That description only had 3 lines in it. So
yeah,
I think it did what it needed there.
Yeah, and these types of reels really do allow you to get your ideas out there in a very simple, fast, easy way and give your audience a taste of how brilliant you are at what you do.
Definitely. Reels are an important piece of the Instagram puzzle, especially if you're trying to use Instagram for new clients and customers to find you. So we try and make creating reels to be as easy as possible for you, right? So if you're looking for more tips and more hacks for creating reels, make sure that you download our free guide. It's meant exactly for business owners. It's called Discover 5 Easy Hacks to make your reels go from boring to amazing in just a few minutes, right? These are simple settings that I think you're gonna love if you're looking to increase your sales, your followers, and your reach on Instagram. And so the guide is linked below this video.
And I really do think that's what everyone wants at the end of the day. So thanks so much for tuning in. We hope that you're feeling inspired from watching this video and you now go out there and create useful, savable reels.